We're on our way to the spectator point in Olives. Can you see it on the map?
I can't see because I'm driving.
Yeah, well, you keep driving.
Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. Look at the roads. There's been a little bit of rain up here. Do you know what? It hasn't rained, Mark, and you're a local, since, someone was telling me since September, October time up here.
That's probably about right.
See the sad face?
Mark, where's your coat?
My coat?
Yeah.
It's back in my room.
Come to Australia, they said. Come to Australia. It'll be nice and warm. It feels a little bit Scottish. What a nice wee spot. This is first stage. How far in are we, Marky? Now, it is a creek with a water crossing that has no water. It's a bit like going to the pub with no beer. Similarly, yeah, it's a nice spot though. Be quite interesting because the gods of rallying have looked favourably on the Heartland rally once again, and the rain has just come down. And honestly, it is the first rain they've had here in 6 months. In 6 months, maybe more. Not enough rain, obviously, to replenish the reservoirs and the creeks and the rivers, but enough rain to keep the dust down. From a selfish point of view, it's all we need. It's all we need. Where we're going, Marky?
This is Diesel and Dust, so we're right near the start. And we're going to walk in about 700 metres.
Right.
The road goes left over crest.
Oh.
And
Do the cars get light over the crest
the
or
cars
what?
will get light.
Nice.
Let's see how many of them back off.
Right.
All of them.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Rain has stopped, thank goodness. It's still a little breezy, which is good. Keeps the dust out of the way. It's a bit of a walk. Aaron's leading the way. We're getting there. I'm being led by Aaron, the ace photographer. I've got no idea where I'm going, but it's really nice, really pretty day. Clouds have lifted, there's no rain, a little bit of a breeze to keep the dust off, and we've hiked about 1 kilometre, so it's not too bad. Yes, that is a bit nice, isn't it? That really is. I just want to keep singing Midnight Oil songs. I really do. It's a terrible affliction that I have. Terrible. Should follow me wherever I go. Look.
Pretty awesome.
just follow me around. I love it.
So you could do a walking video
Yes.
without somebody holding
Hello.
the camera.
Exactly that.
Awesome.
Exactly. It just follows me around. It was good. Yes, it was good. We do love a little bit of sideways. Tarawi, I really struggle to pronounce it and I shouldn't. Night service, we've had a couple of stages. Basically they're fettling the cars, servicing the cars before they head into the big one, which is how long, Marky? 70 k's?
70 or 80 k, yeah.
70 or 80 k's. It's a really fascinating place. I'd have liked to come here during the day. It used to be the end of the railway line, and it may at one point have been on the GAN line, I'm not sure. And the town built up on the railway business, and then the railway stopped and the town went into decline, but it's got some beautiful buildings and still people live here. But it's a junior member, and it's always the junior member of the crew that gets the dirty job of cleaning the lights. You know, what you do is you either put the junior member or maybe the newbie to clean. It's a motorsport superstar cleaning lights. Never happens when I pull up at the traffic lights and the boy wants to clean my windscreen. It's never a Toby Price doing that.
I
What a
might
boy.
have to do this as a job soon, so I might be sitting in the traffic lights in Adelaide cleaning the windows.
Lovely job.
Allowed to refill here, we've already done that. But we're
Right,
still gonna
okay.
follow
Yeah,
the
yeah.
start
So
of
that
the
means
stage.
good. So I want you to stop 500 metres before the start of the stage, and it'll be 1 litre, 2 litre, whatever. And will there be somebody else at the other end?
Well, the plan is right to go to the
It's going to
So it'll be that same end spot we met last year.
It's going to be super dusty anyway. So like,
Lucy, I have to say, you've made my weekend.
oh, that's good to hear.
You brought out my favourite car in the whole wide world.
And one of mine too.
Isn't that an absolute beauty as well? Oh, doesn't it just? Doesn't it, Marky? Whose car did we establish it was?
I don't know. I couldn't understand his bloody Welsh accent.
Wasn't Welsh, it was Irish. Isn't it lovely though? Goodness me. And I'm a big, big fan of the old Datsuns.
200B.
200B.
I don't even
Oh.
know if this has been Darky's old car.
Is that right?
Darky had a yellow 200B.
Here's another gorgeous Escort, another one that's beautifully prepared. This one is absolutely, well, they're all beautiful, but as I say, that one in particular. Do you know anything about this one?
Nothing.
You are the local knowledge.
But these are interstaters.
Australia, local Australian knowledge.
Nah,
The Marky and Clarkey show isn't going that well at this
no,
point.
it's not. No,
I might have to just make it the Clarkey show again.
we have to fold.
I've never taken a trailer to any event I've done,
You've always driven the car to the event and then home.
and then that's the idea.
And how many have you done in this car?
Oh, probably must be getting close to 30.
That's incredible. That's incredible. What was the furthest you went to rally in the car?
I've done a lot of events out of Alice Springs. There was a 7,000 or 8,000 k event that went from Alice Springs to Cairns, back to Birdsville, and back to the Gold Coast. And we won our class in that.
It's wonderful to see you again. It really is. The P76 Leyland, look it up. I did after last year. Leyland's efforts to match those muscle cars. But the stories he could tell us about this car, where it's been, what it's seen, who he's rallied against in it. Wow. There we are. Sounds great. Really does sound great. And then a nice little what?
That's in 1600.
That's in 1600. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It really is. It's a joy, isn't it? And this is just, for me, one of the great things about these rallies, the variety of cars. You know, there's nothing kind of homogenous. But that's a big word, isn't it, for this time of night?
There's a big word.
I think it's the right word, I'm not sure. But there's nothing that's standard about this type of rallying. Every time you look at a car, it's a different car with a different look, a different appeal. It really is clever and smart and entertaining.
And that was one of the things that Ivor was keen on when he started the classic event back in 2017, was to get different cars from different states. The event's grown hugely. And we've got Porsches now, we've got Peugeots, we've even got an Army Land Rover.
Folks, by the way, just to remind you all that today was Anzac Day, and it was lovely to see so many people who got up first thing in the morning for the dawn ceremonies and came out and paid their respects to all of those who fought in wars around the world over the years. They really do take Anzac Day very, very seriously here, and rightly so. Lovely to see so many people out this morning. They are all heading into service. From service, they head off to the final stage of the day, and it's just a gentle 70-kilometre stage to end the day. I have to say a big thank you to all of the locals here in Trawi. Look at that, boys working hard. The gourmet barbecue, wonderful. Smells great, tastes even better. Yum. Guy, there's an awful lot going on here. Tell me what's happened in that long stage.
Trying to catch Toby.
What happened? We hear you had a bit of an excursion.
Yeah, mate, just got caught out by a tightening left-hander. The car could be a total mess right now. We're actually really lucky, to be honest. We've only been a steering arm. Got a puncher, so we had to go a bit slower for the rest of the stage. Won the last stage though.
Guy Tyler, another one who had issues heading into service, working very, very hard to sort out a little bit of suspension damage on this marvellous Magna. You can see the front there where they hit the front earlier on in the day. Let's see what Guy's got to say. Just chuck a stone on. There we go. There we go. Guy, obviously issues on the previous stage. You worked very hard in service. How was it in there?
We've just done the clutch 5Ks to go, dude. We were flying before that.
Never raise my paws. Go on, you are the man who's capable of dealing with it. Come on. Go on. Toby, we're hearing you had some concerns during service, that long stage. How was it in there? There's still a little oily smell. How was it?
Yeah, just a little bit of there, but I think it's just out of the overflow, so it was nothing crazy. We just kept a good pace in that last one there, so I think it's been a really good day, but the boys had it covered and sorted, so big thanks to Glenn and his crew. It's it's been good so far, so we just hopefully we're still in the race and doing well, and we kept a bit of a lead and a bit of a gap.
Well done, guys. Well done, boss. Well, no filter required, folks. That is the sunset here at the end of what has been a quite magnificent day. We're in the beautiful historic old town of Burra. We're having dinner in the pub, and I just thought I'd bring you out to show you this incredible sunset. What a day we've had. What a way to end the day. Absolutely beautiful. It's the final day of the Heartlands Rally here in Burra. Would you believe we've had close on 360 kilometres of competitive action already? We haven't even hit the 48-hour mark. What do we have today? 120 plus kilometres, 5 stages to go. Once again, the weather gods are smiling on us. I absolutely love it. Look at that. That's an Australian blue sky above us. It's there all day. Now, these are the guys that lead the way. Holly, last day, you guys have been magnificent so far. What's the plan? What's the approach today with the lead you've got?
Stage by stage and get to the end. Yeah.
There was a little bit of concern yesterday. You had 1 or 2 issues with the car that you had to deal with. The guys have worked overnight on the car. How's it looking for reliability today?
Yeah, all good. They worked very hard all night trying to get it done for us. So we've got backup plans in place, but we're all good. Yeah, good to go.
Dave, a very good morning to you. Dave, you're the chaplain. You're a motorsport chaplain, and I think you're a big rally fan at heart as well. It's the kind of job that we never ever want to see you being busy with, but it's an important role that you play in the rally community.
Yeah, it is an important role. We're here to support the teams, the competitors, officials, organisers, and we're the people carers. We care for the people no matter what circumstances arise.
It's a fantastic job, and I do remember when Stu and Mark had their big crash last year. You were there at the hospital, and that's what you're on standby for, I suppose, just as you say, to be looking after the folk if there is any issue.
That's correct, and Mark and I go back quite a few years, many decades, so when something like that happens, no matter who it is, we go follow up with the hospital, follow up with family and any other needs that may arise.
Listen, you do a magnificent job, and we do very much appreciate it, mate. I really do hope you have the quietest of quiet days today.
The best day I have is when I do nothing.
Dave, good to see you. Guys, show me your hands. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Now, to be honest,
You are possibly the hardest working driver here. You have had challenge after challenge this weekend. It was clutch plate last night. Did you find one? It looks as if maybe you did. And is it all sorted?
yeah, we're all sweet. Look, I have to thank so many people, too many people that just helped dig in and go to Adelaide and get a clutch, take the gearbox out, put it back in. Very, very thankful. It's like in rallying sometimes. You dig a hole and you just got to keep on digging until you can't dig anymore.
It's just the sort of car that you wouldn't necessarily pick as a rally car, but as Guy told us yesterday, $30,000, he's built that car and it's competitive in the hands of someone who is an excellent, excellent driver. Oh, look at that. Who is that? I've got no idea who that is. How can that stay in there? Do you reckon that's been there for the whole rally? I think it probably has. Isn't it a great spot, this? I'm going to tell you a little bit about where we are, by the way. That is Paxton Square off to the right here. If you're in Burra, Burra is a place that is well worth visiting. You know, if you're planning a trip to Australia, don't just pencil in. you know, absolutely firm up a trip to South Australia and take a road trip around this area. There's so much to see. But Burra's a wonderful old heritage-listed town, an old mining town, copper mining, and these were the old copper miners, the Cornish copper miners' cottages that were built. They used to live genuinely in caves down in the river off to our left. They had some floods. Sadly, a lot of the miners drowned in those floods. So the mining bosses built them these wonderful cottages that have been refurbished and repurposed for us to use now. And they are fantastic. And you can rent one of these cottages. You can stay here if you come and visit this wonderful, wonderful part of Australia. We do love it. All right, folks, we're going back out into the stages. 120 plus Ks, 5 more stages to go. And then we'll know whether, remarkably, Toby Price takes his potentially, fingers crossed, first win in a rally car. That will be a story worth telling. Well, there we go, folks. What an opening round of the SARC we have seen. Toby Price, can you believe it? Winning his first event. Wow, many more to come, I'm sure. But it was a great battle all weekend for honours in the SARC. Here he is, look. Let's go and have a chat with the man himself. Our doyen of the Dakar, our Queensland brawler, our Burra... Oh, what could you be? Our Burra battler. You're our Burra battler. And you're just our delight. You are Burra delight. Guys, I have to say, Toby, and obviously Holly, what a weekend we have had here. What a weekend. We saw you guys in Bonalbo 6 months or so ago, and it looked promising. But I don't think anyone expected to see the quality that we saw this weekend. From start to finish, it was bang on. Well done.
Nah, it was a really good weekend. So, we just took it stage by stage, and not much damage on the car. We're just looking then at the little front splitter is a little touched up, but other than that, the car is in really good shape, and super happy and stoked that we just crossed the finish line there, and I was stoked to get that little medal and medallion that we finished. So that was the main goal and aim, and yeah, Holly's done an amazing job and kept me the right foot down for me, and gave me the confidence to drive. So yeah, it's been a really good weekend.
It's a great pairing, the two of you working together. Holly, it's been a baptism of fire for you as well. You know, to come and sit next to someone with the reputation that Toby's got, and you know, it's all about learning, isn't it? And you must see the progress almost stage by stage, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. To watch him just progress throughout stage by stage. I mean, on Friday to be winning outright, and it's his 5th ever stage, you know, to be able to see that he's done incredible. Yeah.
It's been a joy working with the two of you this weekend. There's been something very special about the atmosphere, about the way that you've embraced the event, you've embraced the locals, you've given them your time, your energy and your passion for the sport, and I, you know, someone's been around for a while, don't see that very often, and I have to thank the two of you for that, because it's been magical. Thank you very much. You have to go and swat up now on your cross-country navigating skills. Hey, that could be entertaining. Guys, thank you very much. It's been a great weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Colin. Unreal, guys.
Well done, guys. Now, where is Ross? Here he is. Is this Ross? Is this Ross? There he is. Ross, my friend. Goodness me, congratulations. Second, is that right, in the Classics?
Second outright, very happy.
Second outright?
Yeah, in the Classics, yeah, very happy.
Wow. Listen, you've not been rallying that long. Tell me how long your rallying career is.
I think I've done about 10 rallies over the time, so yeah, very early into it, but enjoying it. A lot of fun.
A lot of people talking about your car as well. Tell me a little bit about that car, because it put a lot of smiles on faces this weekend.
Yeah, I think I got a big leg up there. I think the Millington with the sequential, it makes a bad driver look good. So yeah, it's been good fun. No, we had little issues, like we had intercom issues, we had a few little bits and pieces, but no complaints from our end. Had Darren Colligan looking after the car, had Andrew, so it's been amazing. I think the event, there was like roads that were like roller coasters, so we're at Disney World, and then we're out in the back going through scrub, bushes going over our bonnet. So thank you to Ivor and the team. What an amazing event, absolute legends. Thank you.
Back to have another crack next year, the next step of the podium?
Yeah, we'll be up in number 1 next year, don't worry about that, boys.
I thought it was only the Brits and the Irish that could drive Mark II Escorts, and the Kiwis, they can drive Mark II Escorts as well. What a wonderful performance. Now, every year when we come here to the Heartland Rally, maybe the most hotly contested class is the Classics. Really is a magnificent turnout of cars. Some incredible performance. as always, in the classic section. Last year, this man here, James Leoncini, in the wonderful little Toyota, he kind of made us sit up and take notice. Came back this year, gave it a proper crack. Goodness me, James, last year we were all really quite excited by the performance. You've come back this year, you've built on that performance, you've taken out the win. What a week you guys have had.
Yeah, it's been, can't believe what's happened. 2 days before the rally, I was pretty much ready to ring Mark and say, cancel our accommodation, I don't think we're going to be here. So, yeah, to do this, just amazing. Pretty emotional, to be honest.
I can imagine it is because, you know, it was such an enormous build-up, but the rally itself didn't go without its issues. You worked so hard with your brother, with your dad, to get that car and keep it going.
Yeah, no, it's just, you can't, a rally like this, if you're pushing, you're going to have problems and you need people around you to get you through it, and you can't do it without them. It's a team, it's the biggest team sport, better than any ball sport, put it that way. Yeah, so unreal.
Wonderfully entertaining event the Classics have been again here. Do you know what? The turnout of cars, the preparation of the cars, the variety of classic cars here, second to none. And to have 500 plus kilometres to enjoy them on, wonderful stuff. Congratulations to all our crews in the Classics, in particular to our top three. It's been another absolutely incredible Heartland Rally Classics.